Hi there. Did you know that there are over 100 tribes around the world that still have no contact with the modern world? And so, in this video, we are going to inform you about 5 such elusive tribes from across the world. But before we get into this, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more such awesome content. The Mascopiro tribe. It is said that 15 uncontacted tribes representing about 15,000 people are estimated to live in the jungles of the Andes. Of them, one of the most elusive groups are the Mascopiro. They are nomadic hunter-gatherers who live here since at least 600 years. They were first observed in 2007 when ecologists filmed about 20 members of them during a helicopter flight. The video shows the as yet unknown people equipped with lances, bows, and arrows ready to shoot. Unexpectedly, after having actively avoided contact with the outside, they emerged from the forest in 2011, as they were in fact victimized by groups of illegal loggers since several years. The Ruk people. During the Vietnam War, a lot of wild and uninhabited regions were heavily bombed by the American army. One such bombing forced an unknown group of people to emerge from the jungle. The astonished Vietnamese soldiers who first encountered them at that time described them as the forest people, who climbed cliffs and trees with the agility of wild animals. They lived in remote caves called rugs in the local dialect and hence their name. One of the most mysterious people in the world, the Ruk, sleep sitting. Their culture emphasizes witchcraft and their spells are said to be able to control the beasts of the jungle. The Surma people. The Surma people live in a remote corner of southwestern Ethiopia, far away from the modern world. They live in a group of few hundred and have actively avoided all outside contact for years. The first people to ever contact the Surma people were a few Russian doctors in the 1980s, which were thought by the tribesmen to be the walking dead because of their white skin color. The Surma culture is known for the important role of scarification and piercing the lips and ears for pleased for women. Most of them have their bottom teeth removed at puberty in order to pierce their lower lips and install a plate, which for them is a sign of great beauty. The group does not recognize any government and their only matter is the 45 square kilometer territory of Surma land. They have gained access to semi-automatic assault rifles during the Sudanese civil war, which they use to protect themselves and their livestock. They are also extremely skilled at a form of stake fighting. The Korwai tribe. Discovered in 1974, the Korwai people live in houses built at the top of the highest trees, some of which are in excess of 140 feet in the air, in the deepest forest of West Papua, Indonesia, to protect them against rival tribes that surround the remote village. The area where they live in takes 2 weeks on foot to reach and is so densely forested and mountainous that Korwai villages don't even have contact with each other, and they were unaware of existence of any other people besides themselves until the 1970s. They were contacted for the first time by anthropologists and Dutch missionaries. The Korwai people believed that their world would be destroyed by an earthquake if they opened themselves to the outside. This explains their willingness to remain uncontacted. They believe that white people are possessed by demons and so they attack them to prevent any demonic forces from entering their villages. It is also speculated that Michael Rockefeller, who was one of the heir of the enormous Rockefeller fortune, was captured and killed by this tribe when he tried to make contact with them in 1961. The Sentinelese. One of the most isolated and mysterious people on earth, the Sentinelese people live on the North Sentinel Island situated in India. The Sentinelese are thought to have lived on the island home for at least 60,000 years. The Sentinelese have a fearsome reputation and thus not much is known about their life and culture. Arrows are shot at anyone daring to come close to the island. They are yet to discover fire and some even think that the Sentinelese are keeping a secret and that they have the ability to survive natural disasters, like in 2004 when they somehow escaped the effects of the devastating tsunami. In 1967, the Indian government began a series of contact expeditions to the island. During these expeditions, an Indian Navy vessel would anchor outside the coral reefs and send small boats to approach the beaches. And while keeping a distance, the crew would drop various gifts into the water to wash up on shore. This resulted in brief and hostile exchanges during which they were unable to recognize any of the language spoken by the inhabitants. In 1996, the Indian government ended the contact expeditions following a series of hostile encounters. In 2006, two fishermen were killed by them after they accidentally landed there. An Indian naval helicopter that came to collect their bodies had to abort landing after encountering a savage bow and arrow attack. The Indian government has since then forbidden anyone to go within 3 miles of that island. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do check out our other videos as well. Links to a few are on your screen. Please subscribe and do not forget to hit the like button. See you in another video. Thanks for watching.